or to the cloud. All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Deanna Snyder, and today is, what is today's date? Today is May 16th, which I cannot believe we're almost, well, we are past the midway point of May. I'm here in sunny Orlando. It was about in the 90s today, so it was very hot. We're still looking for some rain, so hopefully we'll get that. So I just want to say thank you for taking time out this evening. If you are watching live, go ahead and make some comments in the chat box. But if you are not on mute, go ahead and mute yourself so we don't hear any feedback. We will go ahead and I will look at the chat box itself if you've got any questions, and then after the presentation is complete, I'll unmute everybody so you can ask questions. So I want to start out today's topic with this wonderful quote. Keep your, okay, what does that top one say? I've got this thing. It's probably keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Clady, I think you are unmuted, so if you can do me a favor, honey, perfect, thank you. So keep your words positive because they become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. And keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. So all of this is involved with emotions and how we view ourselves and think. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, for those of you that come to some of my webinars, you have seen this stair-step approach. And being the stair-step approach, everything that's under the dotted line of lifestyle, 90% of all adult onset chronic disease comes from lifestyle. So if we're not eating right, if we're not exercising, if we're not rest and managing stress, and we're not reducing our toxic load, then our body starts to fall apart. And just like you wouldn't put bad gas in your car, because if you do, you will then chutter and sputter down the roads. The same thing with your body. If you're not putting in good, healthy, clean food, then your body's going to chug and sputter along its life journey. Today we're going to talk about managing our stress and our emotions, and having that is key, and we will know more about that. So with our informed self-care and our proactive medical care, we all need to be going to the doctor and maintaining our health and doing our lab work and our screenings that we need to keep ourselves healthy. So I think there has to be a blend between both Western and Eastern and being more proactive in our healthcare, because I think our society is more reactive than actually proactive. So I want to acknowledge you tonight for taking the time and being with us, and I just want to say thank you to that. And for our emotions, who on this call or watching this, who would like to be more happy, be more connected and more empowered, right? Who wouldn't, right? So tonight we're going to learn about the science behind emotion and how essential oils can actually improve your health and quality of life. I'm going to give you tools and habits for a healthy body chemistry. We're also going to give you practical emotional wellness steps that you can actually take action now. And I'm going to show you how you can purchase affordably essential oils without any pressure. So your body is created to function as a whole. Your mind, body, and spirit are all connected, and they are all nourishing your body and keeping it in balance. And we are connected at that cellular level. So if our mind, body, spirit is out of whack, everything else is going to be out of whack. So your body is complex, and it's made out of intelligent cells. that is balanced and wants to restore its health. So as things get out of line, your body sends out signals to you to help get it back into alignment. So I invite you tonight to learn more about your amazing body and to listen to what it is teaching you. And be your own best advocate and claim your gift of wellness that we all have. So everything we do is guided by our emotions, whether if we're happy or sad, angry, worried, stressed out. It all guides us in how we react with our surroundings. So to learn the language of your body, you need to know what emotions are and what they are trying to tell you. So emotions carry information carrying molecules that bind and react to other cell receptors in our body. It gets into our cells and it impacts that cellular function and our behavior. So receptors on these molecules are also function as sensor or scanners. They're much like our eyes and our ears, and these receptors gathers in clusters at the surface of the cell, waiting for that chemical message to come in. So these are where our emotions come from. So our emotions are processed throughout the entire body. And as we'll discover tonight, your body actually has 3 brains. Science reveals that there are more complex neural processing function in the mind, the heart, and the gut. And those are basically our 3 brains. So these 3 brains are kind of like the mind is your conductor. It is very logical and it evolves with intellect. The subconscious mind directs over 90% of our behavior, and we see that on a daily basis. I mean, we can go through life doing a lot of things and just kind of being numb or not being cognitively aware. Sometimes you may have experiences. I know I have. I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, how did I get here? Because your subconscious mind actually takes over and protects you. The heart discerns messages that our brain receives. So it's our intuition. It's where there are more neuropathic ways that run from our heart to our brain than from our brain to our heart. So everything is centered in our heart, and those neuropathic ways, run more going this way than this way. And have you ever had that gut feeling before? Like, it's just something just not right. 90% of our body's serotonin and our mood management is produced in the gut. And we're going to learn tonight that if your gut is out of balance and our microbiome is very key, then everything else is going to be out of whack. And that's really important too with our overall emotional well-being. So our gut responds accordingly, and it's distributing our health and illnesses to our rest of our body. So here, isn't it amazing that your body actually powers and holds all your well-being to whether or not it chooses to be well. So the 3 brains actually communicate with one another, your brain, your heart, and your gut, and they feed back to and therefore influences the mind. And this was coined by Dr. Carolyn Leaf, a neuropsychologist. So everything is in conjunction, and she's done a lot of research that the mind, the heart, and the gut are all connected. So let's walk you through this life experience. We've all had this, how many of you have ever felt like this woman in this picture? The emotion is immediately recorded in your mind. Your phone's ringing, your baby's crying, the dog is barking, you're pulled in all these different directions, and your 3 brains instinctively processes every life experience. So with that, as you can, in this image, you can see how the brain is sending out its message. The mind might think, oh, I've got this all figured out. It's my responsibility, right? After all. So, you're always thinking, I've got to figure this out. Well, your heart's saying, oh gosh, I'm feeling so overwhelmed right now. Maybe I'm holding on to too much. And then the gut reinforces it with, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. So how many of you have felt this way before, where you've kind of got this turmoil in your body, kind of like this little storm of synergy here going on? So the reaction, actually, a biochemical reaction then occurs. You might feel conflicted, confused. You might have butterflies or an unsettling feeling in your stomach. And these negative reactions are the consequences of conflicting messages with disrupting your internal balance. It is often disconnected. And when it becomes disconnected, there's dis-ease that happens in your body, right? So that dis-ease translates into disease, right? So your body will start sending you messages. You might have, a rash. You might have, diarrhea. You might have, problems in your body. You might have headaches or migraines. All these things are coming from that disconnect that your body is trying to tell you. So when you think and feel something simultaneously, a belief is then formed, right? So when that belief is created, an example, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you might feel that you're not good enough. So now that belief is then seeded into your body and your brain, and your body concludes and says, oh, I'm not good enough. So we're reinforcing those old beliefs or planting new ones. So nurturing beliefs like you are good enough and you can get through this and you are going to show up in your life and create your own reality of positive. So I'm asking you now, are you creating a belief that is a weed that's destructive? Or are you creating a belief that is a fruit and it is more productive? So what are you cultivating? Are you cultivating those seeds or are you cultivating those weeds? So one of the most amazing essential oils that I think out there to help with grounding and help with that whole body sense of relaxation and to evoke tranquility and balance and to kind of reset that mind where your mind and your body is having that turmoil. I think balance is one of our most go-to essential oils for that. I know for me, it is one of my go-to ones. I don't know if for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook today, I thought I was attacked by a cyber Zeus type virus, and that kind of set me in a tailspin because it completely locked up my computer. And I immediately reached for my balance to kind of set that feelings of tranquilness, set that feelings of calm so that I can deal with this issue. And it helped lessen my feelings of uneasiness and stress, to say the least. And then I found out that it was just a big pop-up ad and malware was not in my computer and everything was fine, and we got to do this presentation tonight, so which was huge. So balance is a great grounding blend, and you can diffuse this wonderful blend aromatically, topically, and you can put it on your skin. So I like to put it over my chest, on my wrist, and my neck, and it was a wonderful feeling. So this next one I like to couple with it, and balance actually has some frankincense in it. Frankincense is a wonderful essential oil. We know that it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. We actually harvest our frankincense from Somalia and Oman, where we have three distinct different species of frankincense that will help be a confidence booster. It will help lessen anxious feelings. It is great to help boost your immune system. It is an amazing essential oil for the skin. It has a warm, spicy, clean fragrance, and it is the king of all essential oils. So frankincense is another one, to help diffuse and to have when you are feeling anxious. So both emotions and essential oils are chemically based with the powerful reactions that make contact when they make contact with our bodies. Essential oils are very chemically complex, which is why each oil is able to do many different functions and have many different uses and benefits. So together they interact chemically. And another wonderful essential oil to help promote emotional purification or feeling of abundance and detoxification too is wild orange. It comes from the rind of the citrus fruit of the orange, and it is amazing to diffuse. You get an all-around sense of energy and revitalizing aroma. You do smell it when you peel an orange. That essential oil that is released from the orange helps bring your mood up. It also helps support a healthy immune system. You can put a few drops in your diffuser along with peppermint to help focus, to help energize, and to help lift your spirits. So essential oils are a wonderful way to do this with helping your emotions. So one of the reasons why essential oil molecules go into the cellular wall so quickly is because they are extremely molecular dense. So one drop of essential oil has 40 million trillion molecules in it. That's a lot, right? So these tiny molecules from the chemical compounds in essential oils can service every cell of the body within minutes. So when you're putting an essential oil on your skin, it takes about 20 seconds for it to be absorbed. And then it takes about 20 minutes for it to then disperse and go and hit every cell of your body. So these essential oils and emotions, they lock arms and they help you with any type of feelings that you are feeling. So because of their chemical complexity, essential oils promote emotion and physical detoxification. They help by removing the conflicting cellular messages and encouraging cellular restoration. So they support those cellular receptor sites on the surface of our cells, reviving and enhancing them. And this is one of the reasons why that essential oils have so many positive side effects to them. They go into the cell efficiently, and they bind with those receptor cells, and they help enhance those cell functions. Essential oils also help restore and maintain the state of the cells naturally and intelligently designed to embody. So it knows what the cellular state needs to be, and it helps enhance it. So it supports those cellular receptors, it promotes healthy cell function, and it maintains the healthy state of that cell, which is awesome. So here's a picture of a peppermint leaf, right? And right below it are sacs of the essential oil. So this, of course, has been magnified so you can actually see the essential oil sac. But the essential oil sac is the plant's lifeblood. So it protects itself from any type of invaders. It helps defend, and it helps nourish, and it helps repair itself. So essential oils have the same function as they do in plants as they do in the human body. So the quality grade of the essential oil will determine its effectiveness. Now, essential oils are not a new fad, but they are hitting more mainstream now. And you can pretty much find an essential oil from Walgreens to Walmart to Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, I can assure you that those essential oils on the market are not certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. So dōTERRA has actually coined that marketing term, but what it means is this: they are organic plus. They have been grown in the most perfect climate of the natural indigenous land. So you are going to be benefiting by the climate, the soil, how the farmers actually grow and harvest the plants. You are then also going to be assured that the potency and purity of the essential oil is going to be perfect every time. Because not only do we test this essential oil, but then we send it out to third-party testers, and they test for any herbicides, pesticides, any weeds, bugs, anything that's not the 100% pure essential oil. And it's done at the time that it is harvested, at the time that it is barreled, and at the time right before it is bottled in our plant in Salt Lake City. So what happens along the supply chain at any time that essential oil does not pass our strict standards is then it goes back into the essential oil world and it's picked up by other companies. So we have exclusivity about 85% of our oils. We have exclusivity with those farmers that they are not growing essential oils for anybody else. And for those of you that are on the call and watching this tonight, are familiar with wine. You know, we know that grapes grown in certain areas of the country are going to produce a more robust or a specific grape that is then going to yield a different type of wine. And that's the same way with essential oils. So we're not growing them in our backyard. We're not growing them in a warehouse. We're actually fair trade agreement with these partners through our Healing Hands Foundation, which is a wonderful philanthropic outreach of dōTERRA that helps bring in supplies and medical and gives them a fair price and a consistent price for their products. So we're also gentle to the land, that we're not harvesting, you know, huge fields. I know our CEO, Dave Sterling, lies awake at night because he doesn't want to, you know, just devastate the crops. So we are very sustainable, and we are very good to our Mother Earth, because without her gifts of these essential oils, we would not be able to bring them to you. So peppermint, I love peppermint. Peppermint is next to balance and frankincense and a myriad of other essential oils we're going to go over tonight, but peppermint is one of my go-tos. So it is very energizing. If you have any peppermint with you, I encourage you to remove the cap, take your peppermint bottle, put it in add a few drops into your hand, rub your palms together, and breathe it in. And what this is going to do is it's going to help energize you. It's going to give you that mental support. It's going to give you that focus. It's going to clear that mental fog. It's going to help with respiratory function. It will also help reduce with bloating and gas and an occasional digestive upset. You can rub it on your tummy. You can apply it to areas that will relieve tension. So you can put it on your temples. You can put it in the back of your neck. You can diffuse it when you're feeling fatigued and low in energy, and that will help boost your mood and your emotions as well. So I'm going to now talk about some ways on how you can use essential oils. So one of them is aromatically, and there's a reason why this process is called aromatherapy, is because smell, our olfactory, is the fastest way to affect our mood. So aromatic molecules have direct access to our limbic system, our limbic area, which is the emotional seat of our brain. And it travels through our nasal passage, through our olfactory bulbs, you know, to our amygdala, and then it hits that limbic system. So our sense of smell is more complex than any of our other senses, including our sight. And I have learned that there are smell receptors on every single organ of the body. I had no idea about that, but it is true. So as you are inhaling the essential oil, these aromatic molecules, like I said, travel through your olfactory bulb, and it's linked to that emotional seat. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it's really, I want to drive this home because this is how we smell something and we have that immediate emotional connection, and it takes us back in time. And you can smell, for me, oregano. It brings me back to my grandma's Italian kitchen and how she made sauce. If I smell, a certain smell in the air, it takes me back to springtime in Chicago. You might smell a certain cookie that your grandma or your mom cooked, and it takes you back to that emotional state and time. A smell can also be traumatic as far as having a sense of smell, and they're working with people that have post-traumatic stress disorders, and they're introducing new aromas to get them more in that happy state opposed to that stressful state. So our sense of smell has a great affect to our mood. So essential oils are dynamic. They support your body both physically and emotionally. So you'll discover that each and every essential oil has both of these applications. And again, this is because of their chemical complexity. So you can take an essential oil such as lemon and have it very uplifting, but you can also then have ingest it, and it's also very detoxing to your liver. You can also use that essential oil to clean the counters, as a disinfectant to clean your countertops. You can also use that lemon essential oil to remove sticky residue. So, they're very resourceful and they're very multifunctional, which is one of the reasons why I love essential oils so much. So the second way you can use essential oils is topically, and that is where the essential oils actually go on that transdermal layer, and their tiny molecules can pass through your skin and go straight into your circulatory system. And as I had said earlier, within 20 seconds, they are absorbed. Within 20 minutes, they're passed through your entire body because it hops in through your circulatory system. So you can apply essential oils anywhere on your body, and they can penetrate to any cell. So if you apply them over your heart area or inside your wrists or on the fleshy pockets behind your ears, you can apply them on the back of your neck, across your forehead, on the bottom of your feet. And then some essential oils actually pass through that blood-brain barrier, which is very, very beneficial. And then you can also apply them over your stomach area, bottoms of your feet, or even at that localized support if you have other areas that you can do. So one of my other favorite essential oils is past tense, and this is a great tension reliever. You can roll that on your forehead, and just make sure when you do that that you rub it in, because it has some essential oils in there that if it gets into your eyes will be very burny. So another thing that when you apply topically, you never want to put essential oils in your eyes, in your nose, or in your ears. And if you do put an essential oil in that gets into your eye, or you find is a little burny to the skin, go ahead and put like a vegetable oil. We use our fractionated coconut oil that will help relieve those symptoms. So you can put past tense on your wrists to help calm your emotions. You can massage it into the back of your neck and shoulders. It has a very cooling sensation, and it helps ease that stressful feelings. I love past tense. It's a great roll-on blend. And our third way of using essential oils is you can use them internally. And I am only speaking to those essential oils coming from doTERRA that are CPTG or certified pure therapeutic grade. I am not saying that you can go out and buy any essential oil that is over the counter in health food stores, in Walmart, Walgreens, or Bed Bath & Beyond. Those are highly synthetic. And they are mixed with fillers that actually can be toxic to the body. So this is only for doTERRA CPTG essential oils. And to know that it is safe on your essential oil, you'll actually see a supplement fact. And I'll show you that right there. So you can actually see that. So if you see this dietary supplement fact, you will then know that it's safe to ingest. And you can put this under your tongue in some water and a gel cap. You can actually cook with essential oils as well. I know I've had several classes on that, which is absolutely wonderful. So On Guard is one of our protective blends, and it's protective in so many ways because it helps boost your immune system. It helps protect you against seasonal threats. It also promotes emotional boundaries. So if you're having invulnerability, so if you're having some issues where your boundaries are kind of blurred with people, or you're feeling vulnerable, go ahead and diffuse some On Guard, or put some on the bottom of your feet, or put it in a capsule and take it internally. It is very great as an alternative for other types of synthetic immune supports. It supports your body's natural antioxidants defense because it has clove bud and cinnamon bark and eucalyptus, which is very high in antioxidant benefit. And it's great for supporting a healthy respiratory function, and it's great for diffusing and cleaning the air, and it's also great for disinfecting and cleaning your home. So a couple drops of On Guard in a small bottle. You can actually use this as a hand sanitizer, and we've got a whole litany of On Guard products that you can help detoxify and clean your home. So we can definitely talk more about that. So our next one is our cellular support for the three brains. And remember that I told you earlier that the stomach or our gut microbiome is very key. And they're finding that when that gut microbiome is out of whack, then things tend to happen in our body. So our food, even though you might be buying organic food or non-GMO foods, the soil richness is no longer there. We have depleted it with all these chemicals, and it is imperative that you get a good daily support of minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. And doTERRA actually has a wonderful lifelong vitality pack, which you see here, that is combined with good nutrition and great, will support, great health and proper circulation. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack is a daily supplement trio that lays a strong foundation for physical and emotional health. And it really does. It provides an excellent source of minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. These top three makes you feel good, makes you feel good emotionally and physically as well. The X-Omega essential oil 1 actually contains 9 essential oils and good healthy omega fatty acids to help with those three brains, for nourishment of the brain, the heart, the circulatory system, and the digestive system. Now, the alpha CRS contains potent antioxidants that promote chemical communication in that cellular pathway, so it helps decrease that inflammation. And the Microplex VMZ is your vitamin and multi-mineral. So it provides over 22 multivitamins and minerals for you that supports your body at levels of micronutrients for that function. And it also has a nano patent technology that it is made with whole foods. So your body is going to recognize these supplements as a whole food, which is very important because that's the type of absorption and uptake of these minerals. So if you are aware with other vitamins in the marketplace that when you take them, your urine gets that day glow yellow, and then it smells, very vitamin-y. And most vitamins that are on the market today, you're practically throwing your money away. They go in your body the same way they come out. They never get broken down, and you're just wasting your money away. So these, you don't get that vitamin P, as I like to call it, and your body absorbs all of the nutrients. And we also have it dose specifically, a lot of vitamins are mega dose, and they're finding that these mega doses of vitamins and minerals are not good for our bodies. So our line of supplements are very much dosed accordingly to have your body run optimally. So gut cleansing is another key thing about getting that microbiome in check. And we have a wonderful way to cleanse our GI tract using these products here. And I'm actually in the middle of a cleanse and restore regime and protocol. I'm actually doing this right now. And I try and do it 3 times a year to maintain my overall health. So as you remember, 90% of your serotonin, which elevates or which regulates your mood and emotion, is in your gut. So we want to make sure that that gut lighting and that microbiome is key. So number 1 is the GX Assist, which provides a natural but powerful GI tract cleanse. And what that does is it goes through and it eliminates all the bad bacteria and all the bad stuff that's been harboring in your gut flora. And then you want to go ahead then and use your Zendocrine detoxifying complex, which then helps the body's way then to eliminate the stuff that the GX Assist is actually clearing out. So it helps clean your liver, it helps detoxify your liver and your kidneys, and it moves that waste on through. Now the Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme that supports and helps with the conversion of food to cellular energy, and it also helps break down the food so your body then can metabolize it and take all the nutrients that is in the food. So that's a wonderful supplement as well. So you do that for a while, and then you're going to then introduce good healthy flora back into your body, and that's where the PB Assist comes. This is a pre and a probiotic, which I like because it helps maintain the colonies of that healthy microflora, and it helps foster good nutrient uptake. It has great energy metabolism and good GI immunity. And what I also like about the PB Assist, it's double encapsulated. Most probiotics on the market will get eaten up by your stomach acid, and your intestines never see any benefits of the probiotic. So what ours does is it has the prebiotic that releases in the gut, and then it then releases into the intestines, which is a wonderful way. So as you do a gut cleansing, you may experience some abdominal cramping, you might experience some diarrhea, you might experience some skin breakouts. Anytime you have a skin breakout or you have a rash or something like that, it generally has to go back to your stomach, and that there's an imbalance in that microflora. So just know that anything skin related like psoriasis, psoriatic like arthritis, those types of skin issues can be related to the gut. So I'm always saying look internally, make sure that you go on a good cleanse to help rid your body of those things. And if you clean up your gut, then everything else will clear up as well. And then also too, lemon. Lemon is a great detoxifier, like I had mentioned earlier, and you want to put a couple drops of lemon in your water and drink up to 8 to 10 glasses a day, and that's going to help too with your liver and help detoxing. Now, when you put a citrus oil in a glass of water, you want to make sure that you put it in glass or in a ceramic mug or stainless steel, because you never want to put it in plastic, because what the lemon will do, and any citrus oil, and I'm just going to say any essential oil, that it has the potential then to break down those petroleum molecules, and it will actually have that plastic slough off into your drink. If you have our dōTERRA lemon and you want to try this, go ahead and put a drop on some styrofoam and see what happens. And within just a few minutes, you're going to see that lemon eating through that styrofoam. So it's a great science project. It's great for kids to watch, but it also helps drive that point home that do not put any type of essential oil into your plastics. So where do you begin? So here we are. We're going to go ahead and show you some more essential oils. And I really like these essential oils that dōTERRA just launched last year or 2 years ago at convention. And last year they launched it in a rollerball type fashion. So these essential oils are amazing. And if you look at the wheel, and in the center of the wheel, you'll see things like discouraged, gloomy, distressed, somber, angry, grieving, sad, hurt, worried, fearful. And these are the emotions that you are actually feeling. And this is a great wheel. We've got our mints, our citrus, our spices, our herbs and grasses, our trees and florals. And each one of these different spokes on the wheel helps you with your emotions. So citrus oils, for instance, they grow in warm, sunny climates. They're elevated high off the ground. So citrus oils then are uplifting, and they're elevating, and they're happy essential oils. Another example are tree oils, right? So the tree oils are deeply rooted in the earth. They offer a strong foundation, and it gives the plants their strength and stability. So tree oils have the same properties, right? They help us feel more balanced, more grounded, and more secure. So when you look at this, so let's put the aromatherapy wheel to work there. So if you identify what you're feeling now in a particular moment, or maybe you're feeling more than one thing, what speaks the loudest to you? What are you drawn to? And then you choose the oil that best fits it. And I always like to say, you know, since these essential oils are either you're going to want to have that emotion or support the emotion that you're actually having. And in the next slides, that'll make more sense. So if you're experiencing some anger or bitterness, you may want to try some forgive. You just look at that wheel then, and you'll see then that that's on the forgive wheel. If you're feeling worried or fearful, you know, console or peace might be something good. So we're going to go ahead and show these here in just a second. So these essential oils, so motivate. Motivate is another one that I use a lot. In fact, I mix motivate and balance in the morning. I put it in my hands, rub them together, breathe it in. I say my morning affirmations, and I rub it on my chest, and I just am still in that moment. And what motivate does is it promotes feelings of confidence, courage, and belief. And it counteracts negative emotions of doubt, pessimism, and cynicism. And this is a great essential oil. I'll put this in my little diffuser necklace. I actually have it in a roll-on before I do a talk or meet a friend, or I'm just feeling kind of blah. I'll roll on some motivate, and it really helps to help encourage me, as the blend says. So the next one is cheer. It's very uplifting. Again, it's that citrus oil. And this promotes feelings of optimism. It promotes cheerfulness and happiness. It does what it says, right? It's like joy on, Pixar's, it's the movie Inside Out. So I like to think of this as joy. So it counteracts negative emotions, you know, feeling down, blue, or low. And you could go ahead and put this on the bottom of your feet. You can put this over your heart. You can put it on the inside of your wrist. You can diffuse it aromatically if you can't put oils on, or if you don't want to, you can diffuse it aromatically. It has the same wonderful benefits. Our next essential oil is passion. I love this essential oil. It feels wonderful. It ignites feelings of excitement, passion, and joy. It's very inspiring. It counteracts feelings of boredom and disinterest. So if I'm feeling kind of low and gloomy, I'll put some passion on and that'll kind of reignite. It's got some really nice and expensive essential oils in it. It's diluted with fractionated coconut oil, has some cardamom, cinnamon bark, ginger, cloves, sandalwood, jasmine, which is a very powerful and expensive essential oil. It's got damiana leaf and vanilla bean. It's a wonderful, wonderful essential oil to diffuse or apply topically. So Forgive is a very renewing blend. It promotes feelings of contentment, relief, and patience, and it counteracts negative emotions of anger and guilt. So I like to use Forgive before I go to bed at night, just to kind of get through the stuff that I've had done during the day. Maybe I got angry at somebody. Maybe I got angry at myself. We always forget to forgive ourselves before we can forgive others. So I like Forgive. It's got a very nice, spicy type aroma. It's got spruce. It's very grounding. It's got juniper berry, arbor vitae, thyme, the nuka tree, very heavy, rich trees. So it's going to keep you grounded and keep you balanced. Console is another wonderful essential oil. This is great for times of comfort, times of grief. If we feel that we have some sadness or hopelessness, what Console will do is it will promote these feelings of comfort and hope. I know last year when I lost my sweet Bella, I had that ache in my heart and I was drawn to this essential oil. And I put that on the bottom of my feet and my heart, and it helped lessen that pain, but it allowed me to go through that process. So this has a lot of wood in it as well. It's very grounding. It's got frankincense and patchouli, and ylang-ylang, and labdanum leaf, and amorous bark, and sandalwood, and rose flower, and osmanthus. So it's another wonderful essential oil to help. Peace is a great reassuring blend. This is more minty. It's got the vetiver root. It's very grounding. It's got the ylang-ylang flower, the frankincense, the clary sage, the marjoram, the spearmint, the labdanum. It's wonderful. It promotes feelings of peace and reassurance and contentment. And it counteracts anxious and fearful emotions. And I wish that we could diffuse this globally. I really do. Because there's a lot of fear and anxiousness out there, and peace just kind of settles everything down. You can diffuse this and you can put it on aromatically. Serenity is another wonderful blend. It's a great calming blend. It's one of our 4 original blends that we had. It's got lavender and sweet marjoram, Roman chamomile, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, vanilla bean. This is great for escapes. It's very renewing. It's great to put on the bottom of your feet at night to go to sleep. Coupled with our Serenity soft gels, which promotes restful night sleeping as well. It helps promote relaxation, decreases stress. So if you're anxious or jittery or just kind of Serenity is a great essential oil to help support your body. Citrus Bliss I used a lot when I was going through a period in my life before these other emotional oils came out. It's wonderful. It has a great, great smell. It reminds me of sunshine in a bottle. Now with any citrus oil or any oil for that matter, we are in the summertime. So our UV rays are very strong. The heat is very hot out there. So if you're going to use the citrus oil, you're not going to put it on any exposed skin. And if you do, make sure you don't go out in the sun or heat for at least 12 hours. I like to put this in a concealed spot, like underneath my clothes or on the bottom of my feet, on my chest, something that is going to be covered up with clothing. This one helps reduce stress. It uplifts the mood. And it's just a wonderful essential oil to diffuse. Our joyful blend is Elevation. This is a great one to promote feelings of confidence and self-worth. You can rub it over your heart. You can rub it on your temples and your wrists to elevate your mood. It's great to use before public speaking or meeting with a friend or client, or anybody that kind of gives you that angst. So elevation is a wonderful essential oil. So we have our habits here. So becoming happy and connected and empowered requires choosing healthy habits. A healthy mood habits creates a healthy mood lifestyle. So at first step, it's helpful for you to understand where you are now. This quick assessment will help you understand how you're connected to your brain, your heart, and your gut really are. So for each brain, simply put a check mark to the statement that seems true to you. So for your healthy mind, do you work on healthy thought patterns? Do you choose to believe good about yourself? And do you nourish your brain with good fats and minerals? And it's really important to have those good healthy fats and minerals to help nourish your brain. So your healthy heart, do you trust your intuition and your higher power? Do you freely give and receive love? I often feel peace inside and I rest well. So you're choosing these essential habits to form your lifestyle. Do you digest and process your food well? Do you nourish your digestive system with good nutrition and enzyme? And is your body healthy and feel good? So take a snapshot of this if you haven't done already. And these are the things that you're going to say to yourself and do to implement. So there are two ways to be happy, right? You can either change your situation or change your mindset. So sometimes we can't change our circumstances, but we can always change how we look at something. So here's a great feeling of sadness protocol that I like to use. You can diffuse 8 drops of wild orange and 8 drops of lemon. It's very uplifting. You can add a drop of elevation to your chest, and you can put a drop of balance on your feet, and then you can put a drop of balance on your solar plexus, and that's right where your ribs come together, right there in the middle of your chest. So this is a great protocol here. And then if you want to take screenshots of these next ones too. I love this Grouchy Pants blend, which is 3 drops of lavender and 3 drops of balance, 2 drops of lavender. And you can apply that to the base of your neck and your wrists and inhale deeply. I know sometimes I get my Grouchy Pants on and I'll have to do a do-over and go put my balance and lavender on, and then I feel a little bit better afterwards. And it really works. All right, so how are you feeling? Go ahead and take a screenshot of this because these are great diffuser recipes. And if I go too fast, just reach out to me and I'll send them to you. But also too, dōTERRA on Pinterest. If you guys are on Pinterest, you can look under dōTERRA and then also look under their diffusing blends because they've got a lot of these graphics that you can do. So this is great for anxiousness, being bored. As you can see, they use balance a lot. Peace, frankincense is a great one. You know, any of the citrus oils are very much uplifting and just very awesome. Awesome. Okay, here's another one. Uplifting and grounding diffuser blend. So rejuvenating, grounding and gleeful, relax and uplift, on top of the world. Time to uplift, which is great. It's got a drop of thyme, eucalyptus, and lime. Positive thinking. This looks like a great one. A drop of myrrh, a drop of eucalyptus, and a drop of lime. I bet that smells divine. I love diffusing balance and purify together. I do that a lot after I clean the house, get all that negative energy out and just kind of purify the air. Another one is our calming diffuser blends. Ocean Waves, that looks yummy with lavender, lime, and spearmint. You could do a staycation with balance and bergamot. Morning meditation, I'm diffusing right now bergamot and balance, which is great. That stressful episode that I had with the cyber attack, that kind of freaked me out. So I really needed help set the mood and help bring down my energy and calm. So I've got that going in the diffuser now. So there's another one. So what do you need to weed out? So let's weed out negative thoughts, any negative relationships we have, any negative substances that we have. Go to that aromatherapy wheel again, look at it and see what can support your body, and finding the opposite of those emotions. So what you need to plant. So we want you to plant new beliefs. We want you to plant new positive relationships. And we want you to take your supplements, because those healthy gut, that healthy belief system where you will say, I am enough, I am whole, is very key. So as you're using your essential oils for emotional stability, state, I am enough, I am whole. And really connect with your soul when you do that, and that will help plant these good seeds. And I challenge you to do it for 7 days, and let me know how you feel. So these habits and practices and patterns, again, I am enough, I am whole. Do this for 7 days and let me know how you feel. I know it was a shift in my overall mental outlook. And I'm not saying that I'm happy and go lucky all the time, because I'm certainly not. But I use my essential oils to help support my emotions and help bring me to that better state as supporting. So you fill your bucket drop by drop. You clear your mind thought by thought. And you heal yourself moment by moment. So you've taken all this time to get to the state that you are right now. And if you fill your bucket drop by drop, clear your mind thought by thought, and heal yourself moment by moment, you will have that shift that you need emotionally. So ways to obtain doTERRA products, you can purchase them retail, but I don't really recommend that for those of you that don't have a Wellness Advocate account. I would say open up your wholesale membership, and then you'll be able to get 25% off retail prices. And with the wholesale membership, it's only $35. It's very inexpensive. And it is like having a Sam's or Costco's account. You'll get your own private portal for you to order your products. Now, we do have bundled kits that actually has a more better bundling and savings program with it. However, I always like to say where your health goals and concerns meet your budget, that's the perfect kit for you. You can never put a price on health because illness is so much more expensive. We also have a loyalty rewards program where you can purchase items monthly and receive anywhere from 10 to 30% back in product. And you can redeem these products for free and also be eligible for Product of the Month. So in closing, I want to say, believe in yourself, be your own best advocate, and claim your gift of wellness. And my wish for you is to take these little tidbits and apply them in your daily life. That you are enough, and you are whole, and you are an amazing soul that has been given to this earth. So I thank you for your time. Here is my information to stay in touch. And I'm going to go ahead and end the recording now. And I want to say thank you for watching this. And then we'll go ahead and we'll open it up for questions. So thank you again.